All right, says, all right, let's read this. What caused Magdalena to do this?
The woodsman's
The axe.
axe.
It is the...
I thought it dangerous, sure, but...
This is the
by
same.
fiend, or never would I have guessed. There is little knowledge concerning such a blasphemous artifact. I'll need to visit my study to gather my thoughts.
Gather my thoughts. Marie says, I'm special. Special. I tried to... Did I pronounce that right? You put T instead of S, so I felt like I had to put... Special. Special. Who are you?
I
Perrin.
am Perrin, master of the forbidden, sanctioned scribe for the church. My charge is to study the great enemy in all manifestations.
Manifestations. Okay. I knew Magdalena. I helped her in Nevetsk. I told you.
Magdalena
Fucking
has
told
been
you.
my employee for years. It pains me greatly to know what has happened. If such an artifact was found in Nevetsk, I will see that town burned to the ground.
Burn! Don't
and the
burn
earth
it.
salted. Who knows what other foul things slithered out of that town?
A little bit... what's the word? A little bit overkill. I don't think you need to burn the town to the ground. I brought it to the town. The town didn't house the woodsman axe. I brought it to her. All right. Well, that's another thing. Meet Perrin in the crags of the ill wind. Crags of the ill wind. So that's way up there. All right. There's something else going on here. That's payment of gemstones. So that was for the guy in town. So let's mark that one on our way to the Shroud of the Father, where we will be exorcised. That's a dungeon. Oh, before we leave, where is... Are you the... No, are you? There's the stable master. We need a new horse. We need new horse armor is what we need. Ooh, I like that one. I'm liking that one. It's simple, yet not. I like this one too. There's something about like the rags hanging from that one. Let's go with that one. That's the one. All right. What is this right here? Well, you're dead. We did step the difficulty up to hard today. So we are on the next hardest difficulty. What do I... Oh, I have to grab these. Okay. It's getting busy out here. Holy shit. We have a time limit to do this, don't we? Doesn't matter. Never gonna die. Spin to win. And attack. Ooh. Dead. I thought I was dead. I thought that was it. Attack. Oh, I'm gonna have to change my settings back. I'm gonna have to change the old settings back. Are we good? Did we do it? We did it with 1 second remaining. You call yourself a boss? Jesus, almost died right away. So we're definitely more susceptible to death. I definitely felt it there. The lupus ward. Okay, so this is not gonna work out. I do not like the changes. I guess I could... Is there like a force attack? No. Force interact, force move. So I think I have to separate those. Basic attack ends up with that. Move ends up W. I think that's what we're gonna have to do. I wish I could have basic attack and interact on the same button. So attack and interact. That would have been nice. It is what it is. I guess we're effing everything now. I will F it all. F it all! All right. Nope, I like my way better. I like my way better. Way better. All right, so up here, Is this the dude right here? Is that the dude? Lucas, the cold-hearted. I've come for the gemstones belonging to Meros.
Meros sent you. That spineless merchant. Ha! This will cost him dearly.
Oh, he's gonna fuck him up now. Guess what, fuckers? You're dead! Broadsword and payment of gemstones. All right, we got the dude's gemstones now. Holla. That was it? Well, that was easy. Well, that was pretty easy. Wasn't bad at all. You know what I think I want to do too? Before we go into the next dungeon, let's actually get to the dungeon, since that's where we're heading right now. So this is for the other quest, Shroud of the Father. Ooh, what the hell's going on there? Oh, you can loot on the back of your horse. Game changer. Game fucking changer. Are we going that way? I feel like kill. I feel like I want things dead. What are the little circles, the red circles, I wonder? Okay, so it does take us a little longer to kill everything, and there is a risk of dying. So I feel like this is probably a good difficulty for us. Because before, like yesterday, I felt like there was no way we were dying. It would be impossible to die. Dude, we need to increase our movement speed so we never have to stop. Is this it? Yeah, this is it. I use the spin even to break shit. All right, so before we go in, let's take a look at our, well, let's do all this stuff first. I got a whole bunch of gems there. I don't know. I think the gems you socket inside of the open slots on your armor. So these open slots, I think that's where you put the gems. Is this better than what we have? We have deal 6% increased damage. Resistance, dexterity, and this has 6% damage on it as well. So I think that is good. We're gonna end up deleting that. And when we salvage this piece, that legendary affix, I believe is what they're called, the legendary perk on it will actually join. It'll be in our book, our Codex of Power. Our Codex of Power. Maximum life, lucky up to a 15% chance. We lose 16 dexterity if we go with that. You know what? I'm just gonna continue to put on what's better. I think that's the way forward. Helm, new helm, holla. No. And that is a yes. Overpower. Yeah, I'm down for that. Okay. All right, so let's take a look. I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna respec everything. How much does that cost? Okay, 2,500. I'm fine with that. Not a big deal. 2,500, not a big deal. All right, so let me actually. All right. Blade Shift, I think, is the first one that I'm gonna end up taking. I actually had sort of said I had looked yesterday to see what all was there. This was after stream last night, and I kind of came up with a plan as to how to proceed forward and the kind of build that I'm gonna do. I'm also just debating on maybe I just search up a build. But all right, so this is one that I had. I had Blade Shift. I had Enhanced Blade Shift. So Blade Shift is quickly stab your victim for 16 damage and shift, making you unhindered for 4 seconds. Unhindered, your character can move through enemies and their movement speed cannot be reduced. So that's why I chose that one, was for that ability, that unhindered ability. Enhanced Blade Shift. While Blade Shift is active, you gain 20% movement speed. So Blade Shift for 4 seconds, you have unlimited, or you have 20% increased movement speed. I thought that sort of fit with what we were doing. I don't know how much we're going to end up using this, but I thought, what the hell? And then I believe it was it Fundamental? Yeah, it was Fundamental after that. Casting a skill other than Blade Shift, which we're going to be doing 99% of the time, empowers your next Blade Shift to deal 100% increased damage. So that was the first 3 skills that I'm taking right there. I don't think I took anything in this one. No, I took stutter step. 3 into stutter step. And sturdy. 1 point into sturdy. Then, of course, our baby, Dance of Knives. And then enhanced Dance of Knives. Every 30 meters that you travel while channeling with Dance of Knives grants 4 charges. We gotta get more movement speed so that we can get that 30 meters faster, therefore never having to stop. That needs to be a thing. Then disciplined Dance of Knives. So yeah, this one I did for slowing down the enemies. So knife slows down enemies by 25% for 30 seconds. That way they can't keep up with us. And I also thought piercing, the 20% piercing allows me to hit through one enemy and hit other enemies. The other one drops bombs and that's cool and everything, but I feel like I get more utility out of this one, especially with the slowing enemies. So yeah, that one right there. And then this one we had picked out yesterday. Using a healing potion stuns surrounding enemies for 2 seconds and increases your damage by 6% for 10 seconds. Definitely putting a point in that because that's freaking awesome. Next up is concealment. Yes, this. So vanish from sight, gaining an advanced form of stealth for 5 seconds that will not be removed by taking damage. Concealment also makes you unstoppable. So there's our way of getting unstoppable if we do get crowd controlled. Unstoppable removes all those crowd controlling impairments from us and unhinders us so that we can move through enemies. So that's pretty awesome. And we get 30% movement speed. So even all of this sort of feeds into what we're doing with our Dance of Knives. So there was that one. Subverting, enhanced, you gain 40 energy from when you enter concealment. This one doesn't really matter to us. We're not using energy, but then I did subverting concealment. The skill that breaks concealment will always be a guaranteed critical and make enemies vulnerable for 6 seconds. So we learned that as long as we're channeling this, it should hold on to always doing critical strikes. Hence the reason I turned on, the combat text, because I want to actually test this today and make sure that this is a thing. And also see if we have enemies that are going to be vulnerable as well. So, yeah, that one for sure. Subverting concealment. Then, the next one is going to be Dark Shroud. Dark Shroud. So surround yourself with up to 5 protective shadows. Gain 8% damage reduction per active shadow. Each time that you take direct damage, that damage is reduced and your shadow is consumed. So if you can get 5 of these things on you, that's 40% damage reduction. 100%. I'm definitely taking that. 100%. That'll help with our survivability. I don't know, at least from the difficulty that we were playing on yesterday, I don't see us ever having to, like, that kind of takes care of all survivability, in my opinion, if we can keep the 5 up. I also have to see, do I have to put 5 points in this in order to be able to get 5 of them around me at once? Does that make sense? So surround yourself with up to 5 protective shadows. Do I have to have 5? Is it basically 1 shadow per point in this? We'll know as soon as I cast it because I'll have 2 little things around me. Matter of fact, can we just cast it right now? 1? No, there's 5 around us. Okay. So all you got to do is put 1 in. The only thing it does is it increases the damage reduction, which is even nuttier. Okay. That's even more badass. All right. So then, the enhanced dark shadow or dark shroud. Each active dark shroud grants you 5% movement speed. That's why I took it. Yeah. Movement speed is also has, movement speed and also has a 15% chance to not be consumed. So not only if we do get hit, it might not remove that the dark shroud, but also increases our movement speed. More movement speed equals we have more charges. So that one. And then I went with countering. While you have at least 1 active shadow from Dark Shroud, you gain 10% critical hit chance. Yes, that's why I was like, yeah, more crit chance. That's always good, right? So Next up, I took Shadow Imbuement because I absolutely love Shadow Imbuement right now. I think Shadow Imbuement is so good. Then Enhanced, and then Blended. So Enhanced, first off, it says imbue your weapon with Festering Shadows. Your next 2 imbuable skills, which is our Spinning Blades. Our next 2 imbuable skills deal shadow damage and inflict enemies for 6 seconds. Infected enemies explode on death, dealing 21 damage to all those surrounding them. If an infected expires before the enemy dies, they'll deal 21 damage to only that target. So we want them to explode, but if they don't, oh well, they'll still take extra damage from it once it expires, after 6 seconds. And then Enhanced Shadow Imbuement, you have a 15% increased critical strike chance against injured enemies infected by Shadow Imbuement. So an injured enemy is anybody below 35%. So yeah, we definitely want to take that one. And then Blended Shadow Imbuement. Shadow Imbuement's primary explosion makes enemies vulnerable for 2 seconds. So another way to make shit vulnerable. Basically, that's the thought. That's the thought. All right, so after those, oh yeah, I did. We want to put all 5 of our points in Dance of Knives. We want to get that up to 5 out of 5, so it does the most damage possible. And then the ultimate. Okay, so I was looking over the ultimate, and I'm like, Rain of Arrows. That seems like it's going to be something. This could be cool because the first wave of arrows knocks everything down, and we can get more damage for knocking things down. But it seems like more of a bow skill, right? Like that's something if we're going to be a bow user. Death Trap. I don't like the idea that I have to place the trap. It sits there for 1.25 seconds and then goes off. I don't like that. I want something to be used instantaneously. So I sort of decided on Shadow Clone, and then I thought about Shadow Clone, and I'm like, wait a minute. Will this thing actually be doing... Now, I don't know if it works this way, but I'm hoping that if I cast the Shadow Clone, which is our ultimate, if we cast our Shadow Clone, will it be doing the spins as well? Because essentially, think of like 2 of me spinning at the same time. I'm already shitting on things with just 1. 2 is better than 1 last time I checked. So Shadow Clone, I'm going to put a point into that. Prime Shadow Clone, which is this. We're just going to basically be going out through this. You gain stealth and unstoppable for 5 seconds after casting Shadow Clone. So another way to become unstoppable if we can't use concealment at that moment. Because this has a 20-second cooldown, concealment does. So yeah, this is another way to become unstoppable, I thought, as well as sort of a panic moment. I can pop my ult. And then Supreme Shadow Clone. Your Shadow Clone deals an additional 20% of your damage. That's more damage. I'll take it. Yes, please. So we have 6 points left over now. Aftermath. Aftermath. I believe that's in here, right? Is it in here? Adrenaline Rush. Aftermath, yeah. While your ultimate is on your action bar, you heal 0.5% of your maximum health every second. After using the ultimate, you restore 25 energy. This is like a double thing because essentially, this is going to, does this cost energy as well? Damage cooldown 57 seconds, so you can lower the cooldown. No, I think this just has a cooldown. That's it. I don't know why. I thought for some reason I thought this was. You know what I think? What I think that I thought was that it used 60 energy, and then this would give back 25 energy. But anyways, more healing's always good. So definitely taking 1 into Aftermath there, and then Intervention. Where is Intervention? Intervention. Or Innervation, I'm sorry. Up to a 10% chance to gain 8 energy. We're not really using energy, though. Why did I choose that one? I have it for a reason. Sure, we're doing that one. Oh, I think maybe it might have been... Yeah, it's to get down to haste. That was the whole reason for it. Yeah. So I had to get down to haste. The other ones are Second Wind. Every 100 energy spent grants 15% of your maximum health and a barrier for 3 seconds. But I'm like, I don't ever use the energy, so I'm like, that kind of doesn't make sense. I would have to use 2 Shadow Clones in order to get... It didn't make any sense. While moving, gain 7% increased energy regeneration. Again, we're not using energy. That's why I decided to take Innervation. And then we're going to take all 3 points into haste. It says while at or above 50% energy, which we always are going to be at or above, gain 5% increased movement speed, while below 50% gain 5% increased attack speed. So we get more attack speed after we leave the shadow clone. After the shadow clone's over, this will take us down below half, but then we're instantly going to get half of it back. So then we're going to have a moment of increased attack speed, and then immediately go back to more movement speed. So yeah, we're going to take all 3 into this. So now that is 50% of our maximum energy. We gain 15% increased movement speed. More movement speed, right? Like, we're all about that. And then, oh yeah, there was another one that I don't know. I have a question mark on this one. So I had put down poison imbuement, cold imbuement as a possibility for one of these. I don't think we really need it right now, to be completely honest. Shadow imbuement's kind of been carrying us along just fine. If I remember from back when I was playing before, poison imbuement was good because it was like good for single target damage, adding more damage to a single target. So if I meet a boss, I can use that instead of shadow imbuement. So I'm kind of like, I don't know if I want to do that one. I'm up in the air. I'm up in the air on that one. And then there was unstable elixirs. Where was that at? Unstable elixirs. Elixirs. I believe it was, is that up? Is that a passive up here? Siphoning strike, stutter step, sturdy. Where is unstable elixirs at? Yeah, right there. Oh yeah, another point into unstable elixirs. I think I put my other 2 points in it. So for right now, I am going to put 1 point in here, but I'm going to start thinking about adding poison imbuement in. I do want to keep blade shift on the bar for right now. I want to see how, like when this runs out, or if it runs out, because now we have a lot more movement speed. I'm like, man, maybe we might not need blade shift, but if there's ever a downtime for this, then we hit with this. It does 100% more damage because we already casted something before it, but also it gives us unhindered, so we're able to walk through enemies and they can't stop us in our tracks. So that's like a good thing, right? I think I definitely want Dark Shroud on 1. Shadow Imbuement's going to be 2. Matter of fact, let's switch these 2 because now I'm used to this being there. Smoke Grenade. Why do I still have Smoke Grenade on? Oh, because it was on our bar, yeah. And then Concealment. So we do have room where I do have an open space. That's why it didn't seem right. I do have an open space, but essentially, we're no longer going to be throwing down the traps and everything. We're just hit the Shadow Imbuement. We're going to make sure, matter of fact, let's do it like that. So that way it works better in my head. 1 is we want to make sure we always have Dark Shroud up every time that it's off of cooldown, so that we have 5 of these little things around us, increasing our movement speed. We're going to use Shadow Imbuement, and then when we come up to a group of enemies, I don't think we have to do it against base enemies, but when we get like to an elite or something, go into Concealment, come out of it, and then with our spinning attack, which is our Dance with Knives. And that's all the points that we have for right now, so. Yeah. Let's roll. So this is Mercy's Reach. We're supposed to be coming in here and finding the Child's Cowl. The Child's Cull? Cull, that's what it is. The Child's Cull. Ooh. That is not what this place looked like from the outside at all, is it? We definitely have a lot more movement speed, that's for sure. All right. Yeah, this ain't half bad. I don't think that I have this active. Let's do this. Yeah, there we go. I didn't have the Shadow Imbuement on. So we just want to keep moving. As long as we go 30 meters, bam, we get 4 of them back. 4 charges back. Oh, hi, guys. Yeah, so we're definitely not just, we're not shitting on everything like we were yesterday. But still, it's not exactly what I would call hard either. There's at least a risk of us dying. And matter of fact, we want to lose health anyways, because if we lose health, then we have to use a potion. And then with that, we'll get more damage. What's up, fuckers? That dude threw up a wall. How do you use your ultimate? I don't think we need to get our ultimate on our bar. That needs to happen. I just noticed that was missing. A. So that's going to be on 4. Where is it? Not that. That is this. Shadow Clone. Hello? Thank you. So 4. Now we have Shadow Clone as well. All right. So can we cast our Shadow Clone? Oh, casting our Shadow Clone stops us. Just realized that. Oh yeah, there he is. He's on the other side of the wall, just spinning away too. Look at him go. Oh, he literally mimics whatever we're doing. Oh, no shit. Okay. He mimics whatever we're doing at that moment. Oh, that's kind of awesome. That's kind of awesome. So as long as we're spinning, he's spinning. That's a win. And then he has a 60-second cooldown. So we're actually going to be able to use him quite a bit. I wonder if there's a way to bring his cooldown down without putting more points into it. We haven't had to stop spinning yet. I have stopped spinning, but I haven't had to. So now we can hit the Shadow Clone now. It caused us to go invisible. We leave invisible. We get more damage. He's spinning. We're spinning as a team. Yeah, that's pretty dope. Okay, that's pretty awesome. I'm kind of geeked on this now. This is awesome. And this is a lot of fun. Thank you. What's up, gentlemen? Get fucked. I wonder if there's a way to pull enemies in. Oh, we're gonna have to put something on those. Those are pedestals. Don't put the pussy on a pedestal. Oh, I'll just continue. Oh boy. All right, this is perfect. So bam, bam, bam. Come out of it. And then just me and my buddy causing havoc. Oh my God, yes. Yes, more. Yes. Elixir of Fortitude. Oh, there's our, okay, that's the thing that we have to put on the pedestal. So we learned that mechanic yesterday from another dungeon. Oh, that was awesome. Oh yeah, this is working out beautifully. This is everything I hoped it was going to be. Yoink. And we already got our Shadow Clone back. That's insane. Something slowed me down. So basically the thought process is don't get stopped. Slowing, if something slows us down, that's the bad news. Like that's the bad shit right there, right? It slows us down and then we can't cover the 30 meters that we need to give us back 4 of our charges. So that can go there. Yes.